What's up, Cowboys Nation? This is Osa. I can't wait for the season to get started, get playing with you guys, get on the field, and represent the star. You guys be sure to go check out J Tuck and subscribe to the Cowboys Fans Only and keep doing your thing, bro.
Doing Cowboys Nation, it's Kelvin Joseph. I can't wait for the season to get started. Be sure you check out J Tuck, subscribe to his channel. Keep shining, the sky's the limit. You know the vibe. Stop playing.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck, back from vacation, man. I'm sunburned. My forehead's all burnt up. Y'all see that? My head's all burned up. But it's your boy J Tuck. Haters down, Cowboys up, and you are now tuned into the Cowboys Fans Only channel. So if you're new, do your boy a huge favor, comment, like, subscribe, somewhere down there, somewhere down there, somewhere down there. And be sure to turn that notification bell to stay updated with all CFO Dallas Cowboys content. I appreciate all the support, man. The channel has grown tremendously, man. I cannot do that without each and every one of you guys. And like I said in my last video, when I was out there in Mexico, that we have a huge Cowboys fan base in Thailand, where a few people hit me up from Thailand in the chat on the comment section talking about Cowboys for life from Thailand. So we're lit, man. Like I said, we're not just America's team, we are worldwide. But I want to dive into a quick conversation. I don't want to take a lot of your time tonight, fam, because I was having this conversation on Twitter. Shouts out to my guy Cowboys Fan Talk, my guy Rome, my guy Boss Cowboy, my guy Spoon. We're having this conversation, and I want to say this. When it comes to Kelvin Joseph, Boss Man Fat, as some will call him, I feel like this kid is misunderstood, right? I feel like there's this whole thing going surrounding this kid where he's very misunderstood when it comes to Dallas Cowboys fan base and Cowboys Nation and Cowboys media. Now, I keep it 100, y'all. Y'all know me on this channel. I was not a fan of this pick. I'm gonna keep it funky. Y'all know who I wanted. I wanted Asante Samuel Jr. It is what it is. We passed on him. But I will say this. During all my mock drafts, right? If you look at my top 100, Kelvin Joseph was my 44th player on my big board. Where was he drafted, y'all? 44. So it wasn't like I'm anti-Kelvin Joseph, and I know a lot of people want to pinpoint me with that. That's not the case. I feel like the sky is the limit with this kid. Now, there has been some red flags, and we'd be remiss if we were kind of turn a blind eye and not look at them, right? Especially when we're doing the draft session. Like, all right, we have to look at what actually happened at LSU. You know, what were some of the reasons why he left? What really happened at Kentucky and what really transpired? But I want to say this to be clear. Once you put that star on your helmet, I am your biggest supporter. As we clearly see, Kelvin Joseph was kind enough to give me the shout out. And I've talked to Kelvin Joseph personally, you know, off cam before. We've had extensive conversations. But for me personally, y'all, and for those who watch me on this channel, I never want to be compromised media. And what I mean by compromised media is that even if I build a relationship with a certain player or a family member or whatever, I'm always going to speak my truth and I'm going to call it how I see it, period. And that's just how I am. And that's what got me here to this point. And that's how I'm always going to rock on this CFO channel, because you guys wouldn't want to watch me if, like, all right, me and Kelvin Joseph been talking, we're cool and we're working on this and that, so I can't say anything bad. Nah, I call it like I see it. But, you know, yesterday Mike Fisher posted a video, and to be honest with y'all know where I kind of stand with Fish. You know, I really don't watch him, he doesn't watch me, I block him, he blocked me, it is what it is. But people were tagging me in this video like, Tuck, see what Fish is talking about Kelvin Joseph, you know, what are your thoughts, right? And I watched the video, and I'll say this, that Fisher had some very valid points, which I understand. Now, why was the video being dropped yesterday? I do not know. And a lot of people were asking, like, was there something new in the pipeline when it comes to Kelvin Joseph? I was like, nothing that I've heard of. So I feel like the only thing new is that Kelvin Joseph has been promoting his new song, Millions, on iTunes, right? It's like the Cowboys anthem or something like that. It is what it is. And so maybe that's what kind of sparked the conversation with Fish yesterday. I don't know. But, you know, Fish kind of mentioned Kelvin Joseph, but he also mentioned like Lyle Collins situation. And that's where I kind of like, all right, I have to like disagree and pump the brakes, right? Because where I feel like where Kelvin Joseph is misunderstood, a lot of Cowboys fans, also Cowboys media, they are getting Kelvin Joseph, the player, the man, the son, right? Him mixed up with Boss Man Fat, which is the rap persona which they see online in the videos, the vibes, the whole ordeal. And I feel like they're starting to mix that up. And here's what I want to say, Cowboys Nation. From my conversations with Kelvin Joseph and my interactions with this kid, right? Or man, I think he's 21. So man, it is what it is. I'm old as hell, so kid. He is a very, very soft-spoken, humble kid. Comes from, a decent background. He's very strong on family. I believe he lost his brother. So you see a lot of the emotions that he displayed. I think he displayed them on Twitter actually today as well, saying, hey, I wish he was here. I need someone to hold my hand. So a lot of people see these things and there's like, I'm mad on this kid. He's not going to cut it. He's not going to make it. I'm sold because they're getting mixed up with all of the Boss Man Fat / Kelvin Joseph. They're seeing the rap videos, they're hearing the lyrics from the rap songs, and everything is getting mixed together. But what Cowboys fans and Cowboys media have to do when it comes to Kelvin Joseph, you have to separate it, right? You have to separate Kelvin Joseph from Boss Man Fat. Because here's what I'm going to do. Me personally, when it comes to football, I am not addressing Kelvin Joseph anymore as Boss Man Fat. For me personally, I'm going to call him Kelvin Joseph, right? Now, granted that Boss Man might play into his overall persona, his attitude, his swagger on the field, but I feel like right now is being very detrimental to Kelvin Joseph right now as he's still trying to learn the ropes as an NFL rookie. And I wanted to say this. I feel like where Kelvin Joseph really missed out thus far is that he was not able to attend the veteran OTAs, right? Because he had COVID or whatever the issue was. I think it was COVID from what we heard, that he had the quarantine and he missed he missed camp due to COVID related issues. And he also just had a newborn son as well. But what that really missed out for Kelvin is that he wasn't able to be in the locker room amongst the vets, because what I think Kelvin really needs is someone as a mentor to bring him under the wing. Now, he did do some charity work with Dak Prescott, but Dak isn't the leader. Dak can't be everything for everybody, right? And I feel like Dak isn't the guy. I feel like someone defensively, but the hard part is about it that our core is so young. Who could it really be? DeMarcus Lawrence really isn't that guy. He's more of his lead by example, and I'll help you with some stuff on the field. Jalen Smith possibly, but besides that, we really lost kind of a leadership on the defense. So what I did on Twitter, the perfect person to kind of be a mentor to Kelvin Joseph and teach him how to move is Dez Bryant. I feel like Dez Bryant needs to get on the phone, talk to Kelvin Joseph, not just on the field, but off the field, maybe link up, go through a workout, but really show Kelvin Joseph how to move in Dallas, because we all know it's different. You got to behave differently in Dallas, and it's no fault to Kelvin Joseph. He is who he is, but the spotlight that the Dallas Cowboys brings to you, everything is under a microscope. And we just saw the incident with the young man, I forgot his name, and I think he was a defensive tackle from Minnesota, that there was an incident that he was shot at, and he was shot. Like, things happen, right? And so the things that Kelvin Joseph is used to doing while he was at LSU and also Kentucky, you might have to move differently when it comes to being a Dallas Cowboy. So when it comes to my concerns, y'all, when it's about Kelvin Joseph, it's not really about his character, right? I don't have any off the field issues. Granted, there were some things that happened here and there at LSU what led to his transfer, but ultimately I seen Stingley Jr. speak highly of him. I see a lot of those LSU players who he played with at his time there speak highly of him, and I also seen his players at Kentucky, his teammates in Kentucky, speak highly of him as well. So it's not like he's a locker room cancer. He's not a headache. There's no issues off the field. So he's not a Lyle Collins, even though Lyle Collins' situation wasn't due to Lyle Collins, but he was kind of caught up in that mix. But he's not a Randy Gregory. There's no type of situations of that nature when it comes to Kelvin Joseph. But I feel like what is happening right now to Kelvin Joseph is Boss Man Fat is now putting a target on Kelvin Joseph's back. And I want to say this, like, listen, we got to pump the brakes and see how things come out. Now, what I will say for me personally, it's like, all right, you sit back and you watch trends, right? And for me, what I was saying on Twitter is like, all right, Kelvin Joseph, you missed out on camp because he had the whole COVID situation. It's cool. So you are behind the curve, right? We're hearing so many great things about Nahshon Wright because look at the differences. Nahshon Wright comes in, the Dallas Cowboys 99th pick. So many Cowboys fans, self-included, is like, this is a horrible pick. I can't believe we did this. So he has a natural chip on his shoulder. So you look at Nahshon Wright. Nahshon Wright hasn't posted on Instagram pretty much since for draft day. He is locked in. He's coming to hunt. He's ready to work. And you're hearing great things internally come out about Nahshon Wright compared to Kelvin Joseph. So a lot of Cowboys fans, and rightfully so, they're sitting back thinking, all right, did we make a mistake? Because we all know the Dallas Cowboys, you can lie to them, you can't lie to me, and people watch this channel. We know the Dallas Cowboys wanted Trayvon Morgan, the Raiders jumped right in front of you and took Kelvin Joseph. It is what it is. But the athleticism that Kelvin Joseph brings is something we do not have in our secondary. So I feel like there's an opportunity for him to really step in and fill that void of cornerback 2. Granted, we have Anthony Brown, but we are really looking for someone to step up and take that role as being our second cornerback and anchoring this Dallas Cowboys secondary. And so I think that's the problem with Kelvin Joseph, and where a lot of these Cowboys fans are kind of getting, mixed emotions, because we are depending on either Kelvin Joseph or Nahshon Wright to step up and be that guy. Now we have to get to camp to kind of see how things work out once we get to Oxnard. But as we stand right now, I feel like Kelvin Joseph is at an uphill battle. So me personally, what I was saying, and this is where I kind of agree with this, is like, all right, maybe let's tone the rap thing down just a tad bit, right? Give me a month or 2 months to really kind of focus, because when you hit the camp, there's no more babying these rookies no more. It is what it is. We got to find out who's going to be our final roster, and it's like, toss them out, and if they can't swim, then they drown, right? And so for me, I was saying, if I was able to speak to Kelvin Joseph kind of on some big brother stuff, like, all right, bro, let's just chill on the music thing right now. You don't need to drop an album, because I think his album's dropping here in a few weeks in the middle of July. Like, let's chill with that a little bit right now. Now, I understand this, and I want to say this to the people who knock Kelvin Joseph for making music, right? I'm a person who made music myself personally. Sometimes music is just your outlet to say what you want to say in a different conventional manner, right? Some way, like, I can't tweet things the way I want. You can journal things the way I want. But for me personally, music was the way to kind of like self-express myself and use it as a mode of therapy, right? And I feel like that's what it is when it comes to Kelvin Joseph. But I feel like being in the spotlight of the Dallas Cowboys, you might have to change things up. Some of the lyrics, I'm not sure, bro, how they're actually going to work. And so I think what he really needs is just someone, that big brother that's been in his spot, because we know when Dez came in, he had the mall incident, he had the jewelry incident, different things going on. And so Dez had to learn to initially how to move like a boss in Dallas. And once he did, everything excelled, from Jordan deals to Rock Nation to multi-contracts. So everything will work out in your favor. And that's what I want to tell Kelvin Joseph. If you perform on the field and you do what we need you to do, we'll buy every album, every t-shirt, everything you sell, we will promote and buy that from you. But we just need to see that football focus. And I think for the most part, Cowboys fans just haven't seen that from him yet. And so I feel like that's where we're starting to get the conversation. But I want to say Kelvin Joseph is misunderstood. He's not this bad guy, this villain that everyone's trying to paint him out to be. Me personally, that was never my intent. I just want to say, you know what? I want you to be the best damn cornerback you can be. But like I said, from my conversations, he's a very humble kid. He grew up in church. All the things you kind of look for. He's come from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so he had a tough upbringing. But for the most part, he's very humble. He's very quiet spoken. He has a funny personality, right? But I think people don't get to see that side of Kelvin Joseph because they're really focused on the boss man fat. The vibes, Kelvin Joseph, man. So, just wanted to quickly throw that out there because I know y'all been seeing me on Twitter at JTuck151. We've been having this extensive conversation. I said, you know what? I'm back from vacation. Let me just turn the mic on and just talk to my people, man, because I haven't got to talk to y'all for a bit, man. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Got some more videos dropping this week, man. I'm back feeling good, feeling refreshed, man. So we got more work to do, man. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Support, continue to support, share the channel, like the channel, and turn that notification bell. And I hope everyone stays safe. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, go Cowboys. And man, let's not rap too much for the next month or two. Give me 2 months, right? After we beat Tampa, you can drop a track. Peace.